I don't know which one. I hear a lot of people saying vampire. If that's the case, then so here's where we left off, just before the sewers.
Fresh blood.
Oh,
The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
what is wrong with that? Their skin. Ooh. There's William Bishop. Will and whoever Sean is. Oh. There we go. A friend of Will's, I'm assuming. It's a used safe. Okay. Hand inventory. There we go. Oh. I could use it as my main weapon. There we go. Okay.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I can just imagine it already. Sorry. Just in the middle of some, just really quick, wanted to finish that. Okay.
William, please stop.
Oh, that's a lot of bones.
Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
What is wrong with you, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Haha. Feed me. He's barely human. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me. Your life is mine. It's okay.
It's locked, all right.
Sean, is it? It's okay. It's alright. You're safe now. You're safe.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, Listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain scales are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Cheeky. Come on. Come on, Sean.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
What the fuck?
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
Dr. Swansea?
Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay. Let's try and find out.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
I love that you're, like, already thinking subspecies. Now that vampires become a real term, understanding is the next section. But, it's understandable. Yeah, I'm done here. Let's go. At dawn we row. Actually, that's kind of funny. You have a weird boat, man. Got a super weird boat.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that scowl. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Okay. Sure.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, The Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician.
To see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
You were having this idea way.
It seems I have little choice, but yours
Way
is a
since
generous
meeting
offer,
me, man.
so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
He brought the
Doctor, what a
clothes
night.
on the
We
boat.
lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scowl said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Absolutely.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Now, how do I make myself look normal?
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that now! It's my turn!
Oh.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly.
All right.
Yes. Follow me, Mr.
Okay. Oh.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Blood temptation. Will provide a massive XP boost, but beware, there will be consequences. Learn more about citizens and collect language. Oh. Release. I'm gonna get you to the hospital, and then I'm gonna let you go. I mean, you got into a fight, but I don't know the situation, so I'm just gonna release you.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Good. Just go there now.
I cannot enter.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Dude, screw you. We're not gonna go there. You're gonna leave me alone for a bit. Gotta figure my own shit out. Can I teleport over there by some chance? Or over there to the other side? Why did you... Oh, dude, no. You came back here?
Did I black out?
Oh, man.
What happened? Did I black out?
Oh, we're just gonna go then. Doesn't look like you can teleport up there. What about up here? I guess not anywhere too close to people. I can just... Boom. Shoom shoom.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Bro, am I even at the level to be doing something like this? I don't think so.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, see? Definitely not the correct level to be doing something like this. So I'm gonna just go this way. Because I don't want to get shot.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really?
Ah!
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised. But I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I guess. Sure.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
I bet it is.
An invisible enemy?
disease.
Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of sucky.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Which means there is.
Is there anyone that
to-
stands out?
Yep.
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh. All right.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. Well, that is interesting. Personal questions then. Okay.
Do you
well,
require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you. I need 5 points of mesmerized to get into her brain.
Goodbye, nurse.
Got
Call
it.
me if you need assistance.
Got it. Ooh. Note to self. Try not to kill the nurses. Oh, man. Can I walk into this
I
other
cannot
hospital?
enter.
No. Do not cough in public. Man, this is a lot like today. Now that I'm thinking about this. I mean, not so wartimey, but, you know, still. Okay. Ness.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. That was fast
Nurse
as
Crane,
hell.
isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
There.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Not exactly.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
About him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Wow. Okay.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
2nd floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you,
Okay.
Nurse Crane.
Still standing after this epidemic.
Okay. Who else is around? Okay. Oh. Hey. How did I miss you? Hold on.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh. Okay.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Jeez, man. I love this game.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Okay.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
That bad, eh?
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Wow. Alrighty. I'll remember that.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I mean, he's not wrong. But still. Oh! I know, right? Sounds like he just wants to say what's up. If I end up having to eat anybody,
Goodbye,
he might be the first person to go. Just saying. He might be the very first. But, we'll see. Okay. That's that guy. Hey, that's the older doctor, right?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Good
The
evening.
famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses.
Yep.
He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Man, being a
What is
blood
the Pembroke
transfusion
Hospital
specialist
And
at this
please,
time
speak
must have
freely.
been like
This hospital is
The
not
most
exactly
important
the best
thing.
of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
hey man, hey, 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 hey.
It's
People.
more than enough.
People
In
I'm
any
fighting
case,
at.
the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Thank you.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Well, I will bring hope back to this place. If that's what my job is.
What can you
supposed
tell
to
me
be.
about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
Oh, okay.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about
I keep forgetting what times they are.
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Is he in his office a little too much? That's what you're trying to say?
You're exhausting yourself, Corporal.
Whoa.
Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Damn. Nurse Brannigan is worried about you.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on there.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Actually, hold on. Is that enough points for me to mesmerize him?
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
I wish. Oh, I just need
Goodbye,
one more
Dr.
point,
Tippett.
and then I can start eating his brain. I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what I'd be doing, but sounds like an interesting idea. I know, like, it's like, who cares? I'm fine. As long as I can still heal people, I will be okay. Till he drops down unconscious or sick with the influenza. I don't know. One of the two. Or all together. These are the days, as they would say. Or as I say. Hey, there's my first victim. Hey, where you going? If I need weapons, I know who to rob. That's really fucked up. I'm just gonna move on now. Okay. Your city needs you. Life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the flu epidemic. Volunteers make a difference. I can't imagine what the rest of that would
Dr. Swansea is right.
Oh,
This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
there's people. Let me talk to you. Hey, crazy lady.
Good
Come
evening,
here.
miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your
What?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep
What
calling
is
me mortal.
happening?
Why is that?
I
And if
love
I'm
it.
mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed.
Oh, lady. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be good.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Bro.
Please,
Oh,
describe to me how you feel.
this is amazing.
What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Wow. Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Yes. Yes. That is
I'm assuming
exactly
you must
what
be
I'm
a
saying.
patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Oh.
Who
Your
are these
enemies.
enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Oh. I was over there. And I heard that crap. Oh,
The staff
no.
here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Okay. I must ask
Who are
you
you really,
so many
Miss
things.
Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Yes. I understand.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Man. I know. Like it's not bad. If that was me, I would have been like, "Whoa. Okay. Time to take your meds." Hey. Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
Right?
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Ooh.
But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
I mean, that's good, isn't it? In a way. They still call you by your name? That you're still known as yourself?
How was your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars. If you get my drift.
Jesus Christ. That's insane.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
That is terrifying. Like,
who is treating you?
Just imagine
Is
being
someone
in
in
that
particular?
kind of...
Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Sure. Well, that's definitely slightly terrifying. I could not imagine being in that kind of pain. Oh, man. Just, jeez, man. Anything else I could ask this guy about?
How close are you to Miss
Whoa.
Holcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
I mean, that is always good.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
I mean, he's not
you do
wrong.
Realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars.
Hopefully.
And frankly,
if we can make this guy feel better, then
I'd
awesome.
join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself.
Oh.
I just wanted to know what happened to
you. You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Just... damn. Yep.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Sean.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize
Ooh,
for my behavior.
Actually,
What do you mean?
give me a couple
I was not
minutes. I'll
myself.
be right back. I just gotta
Fear
go
and
grab
exhaustion make me
something.
say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Never could keep anything from her.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself.
Oh!
What an arsehole.
Man, I was totally answering this whole time. It's just... oh my god, I didn't realize that I muted my mic. I was totally answering. Sitting here. Oh, that's terrible.
How could your job be responsible for
That is,
your wife's death?
that's bad.
I was working a double.
No.
She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh man. Well, in this case, I'm glad you didn't hear all the chewing I was
hold
doing.
yourself responsible
hey,
for your injury, Mr. Fiddick.
But no.
Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
God.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed.
Honestly, because if you didn't say anything, I would have. The rest of the video would have went by, and I would have been
more
just
about
like,
the death of your
hello?
wife, Harvey.
1915.
Damn.
I was in the army, building workshops for the
That's
Royal
terrible.
Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Ooh, I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Do you mean bleeders,
How
like
are your
squishy
children
people?
After losing their mother.
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Aha. So I could totally brainwash you.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
But I won't.
I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Are there any more people to talk to? Apparently, yes. This guy. But I saw things. Hold on.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from
Good
her.
evening,
Oop,
Dr.
I didn't actually mean
And
to
good
talk to
evening
you,
to
man.
you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Bye. Oh, man, you're totally... Oh, you moved. Thank you. How did I steal an entire cupboard full of things and only got 4 glass vials?
As
Is
for
that
me,
how much crap was in there?
blundering idiot.
That is the weirdest way to sit down on a chair I've ever seen. Dude, I want to talk to you. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Oh man,
Does
Waverly?
my arrival inconvenience you in
I
some
like you
way,
already.
Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Never mind. Fuck you too, buddy. Excuse?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Whoa. Whoa.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
I will eat
Since
you,
your
bro.
tenure in
I
this
will
hospital
eat you.
is longer than mine. Perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods
Yep.
were created
Yes,
through
he did.
audacity and ego.
Yes, he did.
But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
This guy's the first one to go. I swear,
Tell
if I
me,
get a
Waverly,
chance right now
what
to
do
do
you
it,
think
I
of
will.
Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Kind of a pill. Oh boy. Oh boy.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
I need a little bit more, and then I can start messing with him.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Yep. Fuck this guy. I'ma kill him. I'ma kill him.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Now, who else can I talk to? Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another. There's more people. Jeez, this just might be a talking episode. Meet all the people I can meet. Ma'am, hello.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Oh, man. Okay.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Oh,
Tell me
wow.
more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
Shush.
And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
What?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Okay, personal questions. I know, right? Like it's nuts. Man. Oh, I still need a little bit to. Yeah, you seem pretty healthy.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You're fine. You must be Mortimer.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts so much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
I'm gonna make you talk with your sore throat.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Buddy, shush. Excuse me.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
I will not let you down, my
Doctor.
boy.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Yes, we do. So much digging.
I will not let you down, my boy. As for me, we love winning you. How could we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. It's locked. It's locked. This must be the place.
My
It's definitely
room.
away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Oh man, that'd be super bizarre if you had to. Sleep in a coffin the entire game?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay. Let us evolve! Okay. So, 900. How much do I need for Blood Spear? I need 1,000 for Blood Spear. I'll wait. It's fine.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
I was just gonna say.
I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There does not seem to be. This is how it starts. And then the murders.
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned... On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
And I swear to God, if you tell me hurry for any reason, I will drop this shit and say, forget it. Okay, so I gotta go this way. Ooh, the streets at night. Holy. Quarantine. Contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written of the local health authority. An authorized employee of the shall alter, destroy, or remove this card. Violating this regulation will be fined. Yeah. Don't doubt that for a second. Whoa. Feed me. Thank you. Sturdy blood sample.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
I swear, if I didn't hear that weird screaming, I would not have known what the hell was going on. Thank you. I will take that back. Okay. Any more random people who are gonna start screaming at me from the darkness? Because not cool, dude. Not cool. Wait, what? Oh, this is that one place. So you're telling me if I just went this way, I would have ended up in that... Man, that's weird. Yeah, whatever. Again, as long as no more weirdly screaming people happen to appear, should be okay. I didn't even see him. Right? Boom. Okay, let's go into this.
I cannot enter.
What? But you told me that's what the key's for. Oh. The key's for actually entering through the back door of the morgue. Which, I feel like that's dumb. But, or you gotta do what you gotta do in these times. Oh, I don't like that. I already heard. No. Just, dude, no. Do not like this at all. Oh God. Just got super creepy. What? Did I just die? Or maybe I just unlocked that door. Ha ha. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That door that wouldn't open shall now open. Okay, Sweet. Now another loading screen to just walk back into that door. Oh, man. It's all good. Use workbenches and hideouts to craft new treatments, serums, and upgrade your weapons. Man, the atmosphere is super creepy. Okay. The old morgue, of course. God, 2 seconds into this place you start hearing the sounds. I don't like that shit. Can I close the door behind me? Nope. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Which means I gotta deal with the crap upstairs. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Ah, here's the first of what I'm looking for.
As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I don't want to run, because I don't want to alert that dude to me being here. But in a second. Oh, damn it. No. No. Give me my blood back. How dare you?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Aha, another thing I needed. And more money. Okay.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Surely it will. Okay. I feel like the... Oh, see? Oh! Oh! I didn't even see you. You just started running at me. Nope. Damn it. Give me my blood back. I need that. There we go. Okay.
It's locked.
Damn it. Now I gotta go all the way. Oh, there's a third floor. Awesome. Third spooky floor. Got it. Got it. And of course that door doesn't open, but the big double door. Nope, not even the big double doors. Okay. Yeah, I would have felt bad if I didn't see him and then he's attacking me. Actually, honestly, what this all reminds me of is... what the fuck? No. No, dude, no. No. I don't like that. Where did you go? You crazy teleporting hobo! Get back here! Oh, man. Which means you went in the basement. Ah, dude.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals.
Oh, shit.
They're not after blood.
There we go. Hey, where'd the other one go? I know you're in here. Don't try to pretend you're not. I saw you, dude. Okay, my offhand. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take this away then. Make it a bludgeoned club. And this shall be a shotgun. Okay. Knife, club, stake, shotgun. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm a little braver now that I smacked that one guy in the head. So I feel better. Ah! Why did I... Oh, jeez. Oh, hey. 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 I will quickly get rid of that because I used the only bullets I had. There we go. Okay. Anything interesting in here? Nope. But I'm assuming we're close to what is gonna be... Get out of here, buddy. Come on. Okay, not so bad. Still not so bad.
It's locked, all right. It's...
Ooh, a Liston knife. Just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Press triangle to
locked,
directly
all right.
absorb blood. Wait, what? What? Hold on. So, take away this... Okay. Okay. There we go. Local investigation. A new citizen investigation is available. Ooh. You two. You two got a thing. You guys got issues with each other, eh? Unless this is this. Yeah. I think something's messed up with your mom, dude.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Okay. Sure.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Oh no.
The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Oh no.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Okay.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death.
Shit.
And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Oh boy. Oh, that's super weird. I don't exactly have a reflection. Kind of, but not really. Still slightly terrifying. Okay. You! Whoa. What kind of supernatural powers do you have? Whoa.
These scowls can be so ferocious.
Just beat them with a
I'm not
stick
sure I
till
can
he
defeat
dies.
them without becoming stronger.
Ah, shit.
To drink blood is so tempting.
Do I need his blood? I feel like I need his blood. He was all crazy and could create a shadow form of himself? That's pretty goddamn terrifying, man. I don't even want to know if I want to deal with something like that again. I could just say nope to the whole thing. Okay. So. And now I can make serums to help me with a bunch of stuff. Cool. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what I was trying to do. Nope, I was trying to get out of here. These doors don't open. Of course they don't open. Why would I assume? Yes, yes it is. I feel happy about that, at least myself. Especially when my blood strength is so low because some of these weaker dudes bit the crap out of me. And I'm waiting for more mysterious ones to just appear. Start attacking me. Yeah, like that. No. How dare you? There. See, I had a feeling I wasn't done with them yet. Where the hell do you think you're going, buddy? I need a different... Oh! Damn it! No! Oh. I need to get away. Oh. This one, right? Oh. Oh, thank gosh. Ah, that was not fun. Okay. Okay, I still live. I'm good. I am good. I'm good. Okay. Any more of you guys? I thought I needed a key to unlock one of these doors, didn't I?
It's locked, all right.
Ah. Which means I will get a key later to unlock that door. That is annoying. But alright. I get it. Oh! Okay. Haha! Win! Dr. Jonathan Reed, Vampire Doctor, is no man's bitch. He will beat you bloody with a stick. And his vampire claw attack, which I still don't understand, but it's still just awesome. And now, hopefully by the end of this, when I evolve, I will be stronger. I know, right? That, man, just imagine if, like, all your trips to the grocery store involved you having some epic battle against vampires. That would suck. It'd be kind of cool, but it'd be kind of sucky. Okay, I'm gonna run back there. Is there a map? I need a map. I need a map. Okay. This is... I'm in the hospital end. I need to go to... That's a hideout, that's a hideout. The river, Southwark. I need to go to a place where I can find the doctor, the guy. This guy. Night shift? Nope, nope. Craft the fatigue stuff. Wait, maybe. Whoa. Can I choose missions? Is there a mission chooser? Side mission chooser or something? It's hard to keep stuff in order when you're like, hold on, hold on. Ah, that's fine. I feel like we'll get there when we get there. Pippa! You!
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
I know the truth, Miss Hawkins.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I guess I gotta talk to Milton about it first. Okay, let's find Milton then. Milton!
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen.
Wow.
Spare your obedient slave.
Wow.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
Okay.
Good evening, Nurse
No,
Hawkins.
I don't mean to talk to you.
Dr.
Go away.
Reed.
Go away. Nope.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I meant to talk to the vampire.
Good
you?
evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Tell
wow.
me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say...
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
I love now she's just like, no, no, no.
Do you plan to
You,
make
I have
him
told
a
the
vampire
truth,
too?
so I can
Of
say it
course not.
willy-nilly.
How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Cool.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
to your nocturnal activities.
Does she also sleep all day and just wakes up
Good evening, Mr.
a little after I do, or
Evening,
just
Dr.
before?
Reed.
Okay. We're
Goodbye
good here,
for
man.
now, Mr. Elwood.
I'll see you, dude.
It's locked.
Damn it. Oh, dude. I'm gonna walk away. Oh. Oh. Okay. Milton. You.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while
That
their
would
brothers were
be
properly
hilarious.
fed.
I would
Underage girls
actually
and boys
find
sold
that
to all
seriously
manner of
funny as
perverts.
hell.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
What about your relations?
I have some good news.
With Pippa Hawkins?
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Wait. This dude just paid me to not talk about his relationship.
What's going on between
Bro,
you and Nurse Hawkins?
That's
Pippa's
crazy.
Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
Wow. Bound by
During the war,
despair.
I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I don't know about all that.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I just need bullets, man. Got bullets? I need bullets. Milton's shotgun. Ooh, his personal shotgun is 315 shillings. That's a little too rich for my blood. How many shillings do I even have? Oh, I have like 118 shillings. That's still too rich for my blood. Okay. Pippa. Now
Good
I
evening,
need to
Nurse
talk to you.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins.
Why does it suck?
But are you aware?
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the
What
risk?
what is with all the
I'm
rule
no perfect
breaking?
woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's
Wow.
all any of us can hope for nowadays.
I hate when you ask relationship questions and it's like, hey, I'm not the best looking, but he's not the worst looking either. That's not what it's supposed to be about. But I'm like, God, it kind of a little bit seems like people are just terrible.
Yes, Doctor?
Dorothy,
Exactly
reliable,
how bad is the
reliable
supply
Dorothy.
situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea definitely works his society
Glad you liked
contacts
it.
for monies, but
For monies?
Please, could you...
it's the large...
Okay, yeah.
Why then do you always work the...
At the Pembroke, we're always hands-on deck.
Oh.
Lack of...
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
You're dedicated...
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor.
Nursing is a vocation.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane.
That's very true. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Do you want to talk to me today?
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
Wait, will you talk to me now?
How
so painful, I'd rather not.
I'll let you...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Lady, you need to get your son to talk to me. Otherwise, are you the one that choked him out? Like, seriously. Wait, is something happening? Wait, what? I just went and talked to the lady, right?
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh.
How is my son doing?
Oh. It seemed like I was about to get like a whole movie section telling me what's happening.
Mrs. Gosway.
Oh. Instead it was just a loading screen for no reason. That's sad. Hey. I need to talk to Nurse Brannigan. Who are you? Wait, what? There's another person? How do I find... Who are they? What? No. I need to get out of here. Who is that? Who are you? Mysterious person. Damn it. I need to get outside, I guess. Huh. I guess they're just an unimportant person? Or a person you're literally not going to talk to for a long time. Okay. Tippets. Nurse Brannigan. There we go.
This is no time for self. It is the last thing
I know. It seems ridiculous, but here they are.
Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Okay, I need to talk to you about Dr. Tibbets.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Okay.
Tell
me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital.
Dude,
I could not
you covered it up?
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
Yes, because... oh my god.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on,
Bro,
Doctor.
what?
I wasn't born yesterday.
Excuse? Oh. Oh, whoa. 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 Nope. She's officially made it to the first hit list. You don't just sacrifice a man's life and then cover it up.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
You're supposed to be medical professionals. As medical professionals, that's the last thing you should be doing up, is covering up another person's mistakes. Because what if he fucks up again, and then it's worse, and then there's more dead people? Like, Jesus. Okay. Wait, what's his first name? Kokorin? Kokorin Tippets? Sirician?
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
We need
Dr.
to talk.
Reed, any good news to share?
None at all, my friend. None at...
How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks. Maybe a fisherman.
Oh.
I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Wow.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
How long has that body been sitting there?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Dude. Dude. Oh no. Oh no. Will I cover for this man? No. Why would I do that?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Oh, that's something I'm gonna have to think about for a while. And maybe talk to Dr. Swansea? Yeah, Swansea. Let's see if I can find Dr. Swansea and then see what I can figure out about... Man! That's so brutal. Hey.
Not now.
Dude, are you for reals right now? Not now?
Please come back later.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
I cannot enter.
Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Wait, whose bedrooms? Tippett's, Strickland, and Aykroyd. They all share a dorm room. And I got a room by myself! Dope. I love it. Damn rights I got a room to myself. That's probably why Aykroyd hates us. Like, just hates us. Oh, I got some more bullets? Yes, give me all the bullets. Okay. He's pissed off that he's got to share a room with a bunch of dudes, and then there's me who's like, I have a lab and an entire room to myself. The enigmatic formula. Yes, analyze. Tell me what it is. Wait. Treatments for fatigue. Anemia. Sepsis. It's the only thing that makes sense. Treatment for colds, for bronchitis, and pneumonia. Huh. Interesting. Can I... Oh, I actually have the stuff to make this better. Will I, though? I don't think so. Not this one. Not yet, I don't think. Maybe give it another night or two to figure out what the hell's really going on, and then I might start upgrading to fight the baddies. But it's good to keep the stuff handy, I assume. And here's all the stuff I can recycle. Okay. Oh. You actually wanted me to make a treatment for the fatigue. Okay. Oh, Okay. Since I had all the stuff to do it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. Got it. Okay. Before I do that, I shall become more powerful. Starting with Blood Spear. Because I've just wanted it the whole time. The whole time. Blood Spear. Okay, now that I got Blood Spear, Shadow Veil. Shadows. The shadows help hide the vampire, turning them invisible to the uninitiated. In return, it drains the vampire's stamina if they move. Once vampire stamina is empty, they will become visible again. A useful tip, rookie. If you see something moving, shoot. Shoot? Shoot what? Just shoot. Okay. But what about the spring ability? The common belief that vampires can disappear into the thin air is misleading. Rather, they can greatly increase their speed with blood moving so fast that to human eyes it appears as if they appear and reappear at will. Correctly used, this ability can be offensive or defensive, depending on the vampire's state of mind. It's too easy to catch up with your prey with spring. It's almost boring when they start running. Oh. Oh. I already like the sound of this. I will have to learn how to use it. Then I guess 50 more health will do me good. Yes. And it'll make my bite stronger as well. There we go. And we'll sleep it off and wake up the next night and continue our work. At the end of the day, I just want to be able to say Blood Spear! There we go. And it's too bad we can't unlock doors with our mind. Telepathy and telekinesis are just the only vampire powers we're missing right now. Okay. You, woman.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
Can I mind control you yet?
Blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I mean, I could give you mine, but I don't think it would do you any good.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Nurse Crane. Dorothy Crane. I need you.
At least that.
Where are you? Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
The Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
Interesting. What is happening there? That's not good, I assume.
It's locked.
No, it's not. What were they doing?
Seems to be falling apart. But
What the hell was
Finally,
that?
you've returned, Doctor.
What the hell?
Did you find
was that?
anything of value?
Yes.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been
Perfect.
looking for...
Thank you. Awesome. What
Good
were
evening,
you doing?
Doctor. How is my son doing?
What the hell were you guys doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
Give them.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
How painful.
So painful.
Okay. Fine.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
What
Good evening, Doctor.
did I
How's my
see
son
that I
doing?
got a flash of?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. But I'm fine, thank you.
I saw something.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Something happened. Someone was in here and they were talking about something and there was a thing. I saw some kind of bloody shadow. He's recovering, which is good. Huh. Wait, he's got a weird... Okay. I got like intense shadow over them. Who doesn't? Okay.
But we have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good...
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory.
With the influenza and all that...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Wow. Okay. Calm down there, buddy.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Just... whoa. Just whoa. No, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. Lady, who are you? Where did you come from?
It's...
My blood and soul.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Okay.
We are. Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Can I just stop? Stop. If I could get closer, could I see what was going on? Oh, ooh, there we go.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you.
What?
Like the whole world lies to us.
Whoa. Whoa. What is going on? I can watch people from the windows to find evidence if I have to? Dude. So if I really see something suspicious, I should try to watch from afar. Got it. Is there any way to get close to there? No? Who are you again? Brannigan. Yes, you're fine.
Another
Okay.
night with the glorious battalion.
Interesting. Very interesting. I will talk to him after I talk to Swansea.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But, like, why?
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier.
Dude, super
the more we
creepy you're
explore
doing
its
that.
boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be also...
Yes, I need to know things about you. What is, where are you from? Why are you here? Is that guy still downstairs? Should I heal him? Yeah,
New
we'll
to
see.
you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now
Hey.
you are so much more than a
Thanks
brilliant
for
physician.
coming by, saying
And
hey.
please, call me Edgar.
Okay.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Oh.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor
I feel
has found
like he
herself in a
wants
bit
to
of a
be a
bind.
vampire.
Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
Bro,
Her ladyship
seriously.
is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
He's trying to pimp me out. I can't believe it.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
Yeah, I got some questions for you, bro.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away.
You mentioned...
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Ah, so the Talamasca. Got it. Got
Yet
it.
you
That
don't
makes a
fear
lot
me.
of sense.
And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yeah, a true monster. But we don't know just yet. Not just yet.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand?
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, sorry.
Since you seem quite the expert on
what else do you know
vampires,
about my condition?
what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend.
Jeez, man.
You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Oh. That's good to know.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe.
I love how he's already in, like, we.
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Ah, understandable.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skull?
Well,
a Skull is easier to
no
eliminate, Jonathan,
madness.
even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
How beyond the mortal realm are we talking, though?
We'll see each other again.
Goodbye, Edgar. It's too bad I can't tell you about your goddamn patients or your staff. I'll just try not to eat everybody. Okay. Talk to the hospital benefactor. She is upstairs? She's outside. Is she in my office? No way they let this lady into my... Oh, okay, she's outside. Oh my god, I could just, like, come out here and just... Boom! And then, in a quick hurry, if I need to... That's fantastic. Boom. Before I go talk to the lady... I want to go check on Clay. Just now I kind of feel bad. Just a teensy bit. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Well, since he's gone, then...
I cannot enter.
Who are you?
Please,
hey.
Sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for you. What can you tell?
I'm Oswald's...
This is a dangerous part.
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital.
What kind of help?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Oswald Thatcher.
Where was...
He went down by the canal. He didn't...
I have all the information.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
It's locked.
I don't see a crazy blood trail, so you might be alright, buddy. Unless it's... Oh. No? Is that two? No. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Oh, dude. Okay. Guess I gotta run all the way around. Oh, hey, Clay. How's it going, dude?
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
You do not want
Have you heard of
to pay attention to me.
That's not my style. Too risky.
You seriously don't want to pay any attention
Now
to my
that's where
life
the
right
money
now.
is.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You
What
almost
was
died.
happening?
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother.
What?
Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
I totally should murder you.
You're a monster, Mr.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever...
Done. Yep, come with me. Actually, this might be the perfect place. Wouldn't it? Can anyone see me? We'll make sure they can't. Wow. It's taking us to a place that's quiet. There's a... it's leading to a quiet place. That's crazy. It's like, hey, you want to murder somebody, but you can't find a place to hide them? Here's a guide. Take them here. Oh, dude. I mean, this is a place of business. Now, we're going to make sure we're right here. And just... Who came in? Did anybody come in? No? Okay, there it is.
I killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I'll live the way I wanted.
Whew. Oh, I love how the music just got so much more sinister. Okay. Well. How am I looking? Do I look more monstrous? Nah, I kind of look the same. It's all good. Okay. Well, now that I'm fully fed and A-okay, let's talk to the lady.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Holy, man.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Jeez.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Wow, okay.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
Ooh.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Oh, snap.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush.
Wow.
I am simply a necessary evil.
Okay.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood.
So we're just going to talk about this right in front of the maybe nearly unconscious dude that's sitting next to us?
I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
So the blackmailer is in the hospital.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you?
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Okay.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Ooh.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt?
It's only
we both
logical.
are afflicted with a thirst for...
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital.
I'll take care of it.
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others...
Okay.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Hello.
What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
What?
You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed.
Former Prime
I've been
Minister.
meaning to have a chat with you. You know what
Sorry.
goes on here better
Oh,
than any
that
other
was
patient,
terrible.
I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
Ooh.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Wow.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut.
Wow.
I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones.
Wow. Just wow. I can't
The
even
patients and
believe.
staff
Wow.
might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good
Pippa!
evening, Miss Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Let me ask you
What
some
can you
questions.
tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not
Former
pay
Prime
attention
Minister.
to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
I know, right? It's hilarious. She could have said the truth.
She could have been telling the truth.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Wow.
Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Bro.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Damn.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Damn. Hate is what keeps that lady alive. That is the best. Oh my god. I can't even. That's too funny. Whoa, I'm not trying to kill these people. Ah! Brannigan! Yes, there you are. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's
Good evening, Nurse.
have a rap.
Good evening, Doctor.
Man, I still don't know what to say about the Tippett stuff. I don't know.
Have you seen
We'll
a
talk
strange
about it.
man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Really? Are you sure?
Have you?
I've never heard.
No strange man in
Goodbye,
your life?
nurse. Call me
Okay.
if you need assistance.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Well, here's a strange man. And Dorothy. Where is Dorothy? Dorothy? Where are you, Dorothy?
It's locked, all right.
Dorothy. Aha. Okay. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, thanks. Newton. Aha!
Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Oh, something was going on over here. Dorothy, we're gonna have conversations. Okay, as soon as we get in here, it's all about finding this dude, eh? That was a lot of questions. That was a lot of questions. No answers. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, you know what? Actually, we're just bordering on that 3-hour mark. I will end it here for the night. Thank you all for everybody who came by. I know, it's nuts, eh? I'll be back. Oh, not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow in the daytime or something. But if not, then I will be back probably Sunday or Monday here. But again, thanks for everybody who came by. It was a blast. And I'll see you guys soon.